A very good morning to one and all. This is CTV Sports coming to you live from Grand Champions Polo Club. My name is Jan-Erik Frank, and next to me is the one and only
Dale Sweat's going to be with you, Jan, here for the 2025 Top Pony 8 goal, and we got a big game for you today.
We certainly do. We've got the two teams, Amaro and Smithfield, out there. Amaro losing their first match to Ganzi, very close by 12-13. Smithfield also very close, 11-12 to Victory Polo. So both of these teams are 0-1. And so tell us, Dale, what's going to happen?
Yeah, so this is a huge game. You could call it a semifinal, and we're looking to get to a shootout here. Congratulations to Ganzi, doing a fantastic job getting their spot in the final. So we'll set it up for you. We have Victory, congratulations to them, and Tough Rider, who are already made it to the shootout. Winners of today's game, Smithfield in the green, Amaro in the white. The winner will go to the shootout, which will make it a 3-team shootout. And we'll go through that for you. We're going to be live on that for the shootout. And so this is epic. This is what it's all about. Top Pony 8 goal winner moves to the shootout, so they still have a little more business. You know, they don't win and go to the final. They got to get to that shootout. And then with the shootout, they're going to have to work because it's going to be tough for 3 teams.
It certainly will. And I'm just hearing from our field side correspondent what looks like it might be a little shower is going to pass, so nothing to get alarmed about. You can see, like yesterday, Dale, the wind having died down a little bit. It's slightly overcast, but it's slightly warmer than yesterday.
Yeah, we have some special guests.
We do indeed.
Yeah, I want to give a great shout out to Knut and Anna from Germany, from the Black Forest Polo, and you can go to Instagram, blackforest_polo.
Great to have them with us.
Great to have them with us here. A lot of fun. They were actually at Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails last night.
Yep.
So it's great to see people from Germany actually at Sunset Chuckers and Cocktail.
Very nice.
It shows you how it's becoming an international.
Yep. And let's hope that they're going to come back soon. They've came over just to experience the Grand Champions Polo Club experience with everything that's attached, Chucker TV, Santa Rita. They also came to the PTF there earlier in the week. So great to have them with us. So out there, as you were saying, Dale, have you run through the players yet?
No, we haven't. You can go ahead for it.
Okay, well, let me just tell you who's out there this morning. As Dale was saying, in the white shirts, we have Amaro, led by Scott Sabara. He's coming in at number 1 off 0 goals. At number 2, Michael Armour, also coming in off 0 goals, playing the number 2. But then it gets interesting. Nick Manifold playing at number 3 off 2 goals. And the man who, of course, has held his handicap for... is it close to 16, 17 years? I'm not quite sure, but a long, long time. Chris Campson, we call him Double K or KK. So that is a man to keep an eye out. For Smithfield, they're in the green shirts, led by Craig Callan, coming in off a -1 goal handicap. Fran Vijamil playing off 1 goals, and then Manu Vijamil also in there. So we've got 2 Vijamils together, playing off 5 goals at number 3, and the very talented young 3-goaler Juanse Oliveira playing at number 4. Your mounted umpires this morning are Pepe Araj and Esteban Ferrari. We did have a slight delay, I was told, waiting for 1 or 2 umpire horses, but I can see that both umpires are now ready. Esteban and Pepe, 2 of the most acclaimed umpires in the business. Also, of course, here for the World Polo League. So, and as Dale was saying, very much looking forward to this match. The loser, or the... well, we don't like using the word loser, but whoever doesn't win today's game is, of course, out of the competition. Dale, you'd already touched on that Ganzi are through to the final, and I'm sure they will be watching this game very, very closely.
Yeah, both these teams are top-notch. It's amazing for me. I had the opportunity actually to work with our international team of umpires here from Argentina, the UK, and US coming together for the World Polo League, working all levels of polo, 6 to 26 goals as we cover all that here on CTV Sports. But I had the opportunity to be on the field and see these teams play, and it's for both of them, Smithfield game and an Amaro game, and to see them have to battle it out to go to a shootout just shows you how competitive the Top Pony 8 goal was this year, because these two teams, man, it's just they're ready for the finals if they can get through this game and the shootout. So this should be an epic game. These two teams are very well organized, high goal level on the organization. They win off the field all day long. Horsepower is immaculate all the way across the board. Every player, Scott Sabaro and Michael Armour done a great job with the Amaro team playing in the front and the back. Michael will rotate around a lot with Scott. It's a full 4-player rotation. Nick and Chris know each other very, very well in the center. And then the Smithfield team with Craig Callan coming out of Mashonack, New York, he has done a great job going from the front and the back, and he will rotate around. And then we have, remember, John Klopp played a little bit with them also. He's another with the Smithfield group. But Craig likes to play in the front of the game more. John would play in the back. So you got Fran Vigimil, Juan Salavera, and Manu Vigimil, and they rotate around like a washing machine. So you got to keep an eye on these 3 young players.
No, very good. Well said. A good call there, Dale. So it's literally like flicking a coin. Here we go then. Ball's in play. Best of luck to both teams. Amaro once again in the white, Smithfield in the green shirts, and away we go. And the first man to get a touch there with the number 4, that is Chris Campson. He'll be taking it, or plays it down the boards, looking for Michael Armour. He gets a nice piece of this. Armour on the approach, takes a swing, didn't quite make the connection. And the young man on the ball now, keep a close eye on him, playing the number 4. That is Juanse Oliveira with the lime green hat on his head. First ball going out of bounds.
Yeah, a little trouble here. They get it down inside. Amaro's going to work it, and then once they going for the turn and hitting it over his own end line. So safety in polo, penalty 6. Remember, wherever that ball rolls over the end line, if it's hit out by the defending players, like in soccer, the corner, we bring it to the 60. This ball was, you never go further than 40 from the center based on the one approach, one hit. There should be a good angle, though, for Campson. He's always in range, anywhere from 150 in. And Chris, a big hitter. Let's see if we get one early.
Ooh, looked pretty good to me, Dale.
Very good. There you go. KK on the board early. And that is a huge shot for Campson and for the Amaro team, because you want Chris Campson to have the hot stick from the penalty line today. He'll take all the penalties. He'll take the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, 6s, 5s. And he's one of the players that also is almost put in a 5 from center. So he can drive that 150, 160 yards.
Here we go then. Ball back in play, and remember they change ends after every goal is scored, and this could be the first attack here coming from Smithfield Farms. Manu Vigimil working it, leaves it behind now for, no, it's still Manu, beg your pardon. Campson having to come back and play a very active role there as a defender, and we will have another whistle. Looks like the man in the grey shirt, or the white shirt there with the number 3, Manifold, was appealing. Let's see if his appeal has been heard.
Yeah, one of the owners of the Los Machitos breeding operation. We talked about Nick and Mariano and Nakoturna. And right there, just too far in front, uneven ride-off, penalty 5A.
And as you can see, the boy's not wasting any time. It's quickly taken down the boards then, and this will be Fran Vigimil working it. He's got Juanse Oliveira just behind the ball, just bounces over the sideboard, so there will be a change of possession. Now the question is, who did that ball come off? Looks like it came off a green player, and as you were rightly saying, Dale, even the 5As will be taken here very quickly again by Campson. Drills that ball downfield. Look at this. It's got still some speed to it. Oliveira coming in to stop it. Nicely done. Overridden, allowing a little bit of space here by the number 1 by Scott Sabaro. Juanse now plays it out to the right-hand side, looking for his number 3, Manu Vigimil. And Amaro, no surprise there, standing very deep and very close to their man. Possible here now, a chance for Michael Armour to send it back. He gets a piece of it, the under the neck, and 2 players coming out. Umpire, yeah, I was going to say there must be a whistle on that play.
A change of the lineup here on the right of way. Keep an eye on his back shot. As Vigimil trying to work it down. There's the tail shot. There's the angle.
Yep.
And you have 1 player coming across. Good read here by Fran Vigimil to jump on the right-of-way. He'll drop that ball from the spot based on him riding the other direction, nobody going forward. No need to move this down to the 60. You can see center field right there, so about 140 on the 5A.
The man to take there, this 5A, will be Juanse Oliveira once the umpires call play, which is now. A good 5 minutes left on the score board for this opening chukker. Now then, tucking in behind. Well, he's going to leave that one for Manu. He, of course, the highest rated player, hammers that ball downfield. Can he keep it in play? No, just coming over that back line. So still not quite, as you would say, Dale, dialed in. I think a lot of first chukker jitters going on here.
Well hit here, though.
Yeah.
And that's good for Manu, you know, to get that ball going forward here. It looks like he goes out to get a safety again.
Yep, got another safety.
So number penalty 6. So here he goes, shoes on the other foot. And almost in the same spot. Shouldn't be an issue coming in from the right to left. If you think about it, pole players must hold the mallet in their right hand. The dominant side is the right side, the offside. Left side being the near side. Players shooting from right to left, a little bit easier than have to cut it back. Wind blowing from the southwest. So you can see the flags right there. He's got the wind, a slight breeze at his back right now. He's going to be Manu. Oh, he just missed it.
Just wide.
Just wide.
Ever so slight. Excuse me, ever so slightly.
Yeah, bad luck there. Very similar to where Campson hit it. Trying to drop it in that near post. It'll be KK.
On the move. Taps the ball back into play. Campson now. Where's he going to play it to? He's going to go for the left-hand side. Looking for his teammate Nick Manifold. There he is. Manifold will drive that one downfield. And that could be a nice pickup by Michael Armour. Well played on the near side. Gets the ball on his stick side. The little under the neck attempt coming in front of goal. Oliveira coming to pick up the loose ball. Nicely slowed down. And Smithfield quickly turning defense into offense. A lot of space here for Juanse Oliveira to work. He'll take it a bit further. Another touch. Obviously needs the backing from his teammates. And there he is. Manu Jamil. Supporting well. The drive. He gets a hook. And very quickly, Amaro. I was going to say, going to turn things around. Juanse Oliveira coming back. Holds on to it. And you see straight away Manu Jamil tucking in behind him. He's got to be careful there. Scott Sabara doesn't want to come and get caught for shading. Long ball up to the front door. And, yeah, not a bad first touch here from Craig Callan. And then the second line of attack coming through. No mistake. Once again, Manu Jamil.
Yeah, very, very important that Craig gets involved in this game. They need to all be involved. Craig staying out in front. I like the positioning. 2 taps, that's okay. Gets the ball moving forward. That gets the offensive attack going. We talk a lot about it here on CTV Sports, how important it is to hit the first ball when you're the number 1 on a breakaway play because you get the train rolling. Craig gets it rolling and bounces back, but by that time, Juanse and Manu have beat their man. They get a goal.
So a goal apiece. And a little under 3 minutes remaining here in this opening chukker. You can see some of the players going for a quick pony change. Chance for us to once again remind you, as I know here at CTV Sports, we are counting the days, today being the 5th of March. So just a little under 3 weeks from now, 21st of March, we have the Nic Roldan Sunset Polo Party, hosted, of course, by Grant Ganzi. And if you'd like to come and join us, it's always a great night out. Sunsetpolo.com is where you can get your tickets. And, Dale, you were saying that they've got 3 acts this year, sir. Surprise acts.
You never know. They got it. 3 acts coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. And great charities, of course. And the polo. It's just an amazing day. And it's turned into Nick and Grant have done an amazing job. They're very passionate about it. They're hands-on.
Yes,
Grant and Nick. They don't just throw it out to their people to do what they do. They get in there and they also play in the event, which is very competitive. And so yeah, really looking forward to it. It's just every year it goes to another level. And of course I'll be at the number 1, number 2 field, Stadium Field, Grand Champions Polo Club. And as Deanne said, gcpolo.com. Make sure you get the apps. Make sure you download ctvsports.tv, our app, and have polo in your pocket 24/7.
And away we go. Everybody back out on the field. Mr. Campson getting things underway. A little over 2.5 minutes remaining here in this first of our 6 chukkers. And as Dale was saying at the beginning of the broadcast, a lot at stake here. Both of these teams, well, they must win to go through to that shootout and have still a chance of making it through to the final. So you would think, Dale, that both of these teams will have more of an offensive strategy at hand today, no?
Yeah, I mean, they got to think offensive right here. That ball in or out. Yeah, it looks like they're going to drop this one in. Well done. As Nick, and I'll get to your question in a minute here. Let's watch this replay here, Yan. Well done. Now getting people involved. This is what I like. Nick has been doing a lot of the clean, dirty work for Campson. He'll do that all day. But now getting a shot on goal there and firing it in. But, yeah, definitely got to be offensive. But they're so balanced. Like I said, these teams, we've seen in the 8 goal this year, yeah, we've seen so much balance. The teams really, it's more 12, 14 goal polo. And so you got to have all aspects of the game, offense, defense, and you got to make sure the horses are being rotated well. The courtesy change helps. Manu.
On the move, Vijamil just slightly overcooked it. They won the throw-in. That's going to make so much of a difference, winning that ball on the throw-in. Mm-hmm. And if you can then run away with it, that's...
Yeah, good point. I'm surprised Manu got out the backside there. Usually Campson or Nick has that locked down, but somebody got caught forward, and you got to be careful. He is very quick with the ball, Manu Bijamil. He'll take the defense to offense very quickly, so if you're not prepared, he could shock you.
So back to the action we go, and Amaro have the ball. Get it over the halfway line. They lose it, and the first man on it, and he's not going to waste any time. Juanse Oliveira saying, make sure that you know that is my right of way. Runs into a little bit of traffic there. Nick Manifold, and I can understand why Juanse would be raising his mallet.
Yeah, somebody's wrong. For sure, yeah. We'll see. Let's see, because there's the ball. Keep seeing the ball. Let's see if he goes off from right to left here. He goes from right to left. Nick's saying, I'm giving you an alleyway. Juanse says, you're in my way. And we'll just see what the umpires decipher here. So, man's coming down the field. Ball goes to the right. I think probably foul early. Yeah. The foul is earlier than you actually saw that, so don't get confused on that. Even though Juanse did move from right to left. And, yeah, you saw Nick kind of, hey, he moved from right to left. So he's leaving the line. He left the line because he would have probably maybe made contact there. So they'll open that up. They're looking to open those right-of-ways up. They don't want players shading the right-of-way. The right-of-way is a lot bigger than a lot of people think. Remember, you got a mallet in your hand, and if you go over, you can drive you got to be able to drive a full horse through there.
Yep.
And so they'll move this around on the blocking call. They're going to go past the 4 to the 3. Open goal penalty 3, our first day, 40-yard shot. It'll be Manu. Well done.
No problem. No problem. So Manu picking up goal number 2. And that will draw level. So both teams with a penalty. Well, one was a 6. It's a corner taken by Chris Campson. Nick Manifold picking up a goal as well for Amaro. And then for Smithfield, 2 from Manu Vijamil. And that'll bring us to the end of our first chukker. So still plenty of polo to come. Make sure you stay with us here at Top Pony 8 Goal CTV Sports.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Once again, a very warm welcome here. It is still a good morning. Hope you're enjoying the Top Pony 8 goal. We are bringing to you here live on CTV Sports. We are, of course, the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 5, Top Pony 8 goal. Make or break time for these two teams, Amaro and Smithfield. Dale, your impression after the first chukker?
Yeah, great start by both teams. They both came out ready to go. We have a little breezy conditions, kind of swirling around now. If you see the flags, now they're actually going north. So coming right from the south, you'll see them switch. That'll give you a great idea of what's happening out there. Great job by our camera ops. They've been battling the wind for the last 3 days, Yan. It's been very blustery in Florida. Two great teams. Smithfield in the green. Craig Callan on the number 1 as a -1. Fran Vigimil, number 2 on 1 goal. Manu Vigimil on 5 goals, playing number 3, and Juanse Oliveira will play the number 4 on 3 goals. A young team, Craig Callan, the elder statesman, he loves playing with his young cats. Amaro, a very strong team. They played together for many years here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We love having the Amaro team here. Scott Sabaro plays the 1 on an A-rated. Michael Armour plays the number 2. He wears the 2, but he kind of plays all over the place. Of course, father, a Red Armour, high goaler in the day, 9 goals. Great, amazing man, Hall of Famer. And then Nick Manifold on 2 goals. He was 6 goals, so down to 2 now. And Chris Campson, 6 goals. I think Chris' highest was 7, 8.
Yeah.
So they're a great team. They play power polo, and both teams do. So it's all going to come down to this, Yan.
And what a cracking run and what a cracking finish here by the number 2 in green, Fran Vigimil. Well, I think you could nearly say this is nearly a coast-to-coast. Definitely when he picked it up here on the halfway line, runs it and opens and just hammers that one down from, I would say, a good 60, 70 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful shot, and that's what's going to come down to. We saw this yesterday with Globalport when they played against Quite on Z. You need to make goals. 24 feet, 8 yards, you got to put it between the posts. And these two teams are just, whichever team is most successful, I think it's going to go back and forth a lot with the defense, offense, and the possessions. Penalties will be big. In the end, basically on the goals. Get a little bit of a kind of an interesting fellow just in the middle. Everything milling around in there in the scrum, they call it. You have a player turn. He had to give one play, so they're going to go ahead and just go for the spot. Penalty 5A, favor of Smithfield, second chukker action.
And looks like it'll be Juanse Oliveira to take this. Here we go then. 6 minutes remaining, so still plenty of time here in chukker number 2. Oliveira, where's he going to place that ball? Plays it across the field, and a good pickup here. Very good pickup. Great stick work. And, wow, what a great finish. But you've got to give it up for that initial pass that came from Juanse Oliveira.
Yeah, I like the switch here. I like because Juanse, he's wearing the 4, but most of the time you see Manu in the back. Great horsepower here. This gray pony. Watch this. And I love him, Manu. Watch how he shuts it down. Doesn't touch the ball. Yeah. He kind of shuts the horse down, lets the ball come back to him, and then he goes for the finish. You'll learn a lot from that.
Yeah, well played indeed. So goal number 3 for Manu Vigimil. Remember, he's 5 goals, highest rated player on that team. Ball's back in play, and like I said, it's been, well, as you said, Dale, it's been very, very open and equal and very, very competitive between these two teams. Campson trying to fish the ball, and it never took either of these teams very long to come back with a couple of goals. At the moment, we have a little bit of a cushion here, 2 goals for Smithfield.
I don't say too much, but the elder statesman, Chris Campson, is going to show him a little bit of old school style here. He gets control with 2 young guys around him, and he says, okay, well, I'm just going to swing my mallet around. And if you're in the way, you're riding under the shot.
Absolutely.
So well done, Chris. Kind of help the umpires out there a little bit. And do it with sportsmanship and with safety.
Yes.
And he likes to be on the penalty line. Chris Campson, we talk about him hitting penalties, not just being a good shooter, but he is one of the only players that I know who always wants a brand new ball.
Really?
Yes, sir. So the Grand Champions Polo Club always has a set of brand new balls out there for Campson. Yeah, he likes to hit a brand new ball. It's his. He thinks it's his.
His thing.
Yeah, his thing. Oh, well, that one didn't help.
Well, maybe that wasn't a new ball. Maybe that was.
Maybe not. But he does like to use a new ball. I know that from umpiring with him.
Yeah, no.
I guess maybe because, you know, they do compress when
Yep.
they get hit. Some players like to hit the harder ball.
Yeah.
And some people, he just says that he's practices with new ones and he's got it down. He just thinks they're more true, maybe. I don't know. But that one was a little bit off. I'm a little bit surprised on that one.
Well, here we go then. Ball back in play. And Campson, of course, and you know what he's like. Once he's got a bee in his bonnet, he wants to rectify everything. So, and Chris Campson also very much a gentleman both on and off the field. A lot of experience here. Gets a bit of a challenge there from Fran Villamil. But he's keeping as he does, keeps his composure, gets it over the halfway line. Now the ball coming out to the left, and he's found Michael. And Michael did a good job by keeping the ball back in play, but Villamil was taking that number 3, Nick Manifold, under his wing. A lot of traffic going on in front of that goal mouth, and oops. And Campson, after a lot of hard work,
Great job here, Nick. And Nick stayed composed and just held in there, bounced off the pony. Watch Campson. He's going to flip his ball between his horse's legs. Watch this. Between the horse's legs, yep. Go to the near side. Yep.
Clever play, clever play.
That is cool right there. And then what he does, because he flips it onto the near side, then when he's overlapped there, he go the bump, and then he's allowed to go near side. You can't make a hook on him.
Exactly. Clever play, clever
Very
play.
Clever.
As they go to the pony lines for another quick courtesy change. Well, let's talk a little bit about Kwai Z, who of course been playing so much polo on all sorts of levels. Their first match, they took on Amaro, beat them very narrowly by 13 goals to 12. And again, looking at the score sheet here, they started this tournament with Lucio Ocampo. He was then later on replaced by Figueras. I'll beg your pardon. I was just losing my track there. He was replaced by Figueras. So they've done a very, very good job, been solid throughout. So like I said, their first game, they took care of Amaro, and in their second game, they took on Tough Rider. That was not quite as close. They beat them 11 goals to 8. And that was that incredible goal where João Pedro Sousa scored 4 goals in that sixth and final chucker, getting them over the finishing line. It was 7 goals to 6 at the end of the 5th. So Kwai Z are at the moment the name of the team to beat, as the players coming back out on the field here. I think the sun trying to burn away some of those clouds as we go back to the action. 3:14 on the clock, 4 goals to 3 after that most impressive goal just now by Chris Campson. And away we go on the halfway line. 4 goals to 3. Great to have you with us. Top Pony 8 goal 2025. And as Dale was saying, we are going to have a 3-way tie/shootout right after this game. We'll keep you posted on that. Ball's back in play, picked up now by Fran Villamil. Remember, Smithfield in the green shirts, and he might just get a run on his own here. Everybody chasing on the near side. A good little touch. Now then, can he get his skates on to try and finish it? Very difficult position for Mano Villamil, but what a great pass. Oh, and so unlucky there. Craig Callan, again, reading it well in the right place, just not able to just put it through.
Yeah, bad luck. Craig was in a good spot. He is a player. He loves it. If you remember the one game where they went into overtime, he almost finished it on a great run and a flip shot on the run. Went off the post. So in a good spot, just off to the right. Craig would love to have them back. I know him. He's a good friend of mine. Him and his wife, they're amazing people. But, again, it's good getting him involved, especially here in the first half. You want everybody involved on each team because it's going to be a long game.
Now then, back to the team in white. Amaro and Nick Manifold trying to get a little bit closer towards that Smithfield goal. But don't know what your impression is there, but it seems to me that Smithfield are just slightly more active out there. I know they're both very active.
It's a similar way they play. You know, their style is a lot of, remember, to the washing machine?
Yeah.
The washing machine's active, Yan. When you throw the clothes in there, you know how it is. Ring, 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 everything's everywhere. That's the way they play. And then the Sabaro team plays more of a organized number one, Scott Sabaro, and then using Michael Armour in the back. Michael will rotate forward, of course, with camps in his back, but they use more of a structure style, and the Smithfield team uses that, you know, kind of spin around, come around behind, stop, move. Like, see, here's a rotation from Fran and Nanu, and then look, Monse's going forward.
Yeah, that ball, as you would say, it's got eyes. My goodness.
Well done.
Yeah,
and that's actually a pass. So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
That's a pass to Nwanse. But it's good. I mean, it can be difficult to guard a team like this. And the Amaro's team is doing a fantastic job. You got to play zone with them. You can't play man-to-man.
No.
You got to play zone.
Well said. Well said. So 5-3. Smithfield, so far in this chucker, they've won. Well, they will have won it if it doesn't change, by 3-1. So Smithfield doing a very good job here. But remember, Mr. Chris Campson, he will, I'm sure, turn this around. Still plenty of polo to come in front of the goal, and there was a little bit of a deflection. Didn't quite go where he wanted. And I'm pretty sure, yes, indeed, that will bring us to the end of chukker number 2. So 5-3 in favor of Smithfield. Join us when we come back in just a few moments for chukker number 3.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo, and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before, and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo, but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and, you know, huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Well, welcome back, and now it is safe to say a very good afternoon. Great to have you with us here. Top Pony 8 Gold 2025. It's make or break time. We are at Grand Champions Polo Club, of course, coming to you from field number 5, CTV Sports. I'm in the heart of Wellington here at CTV Sports headquarters, and next to me, the one and only Dale Schwetz. Dale, an interesting first chukker, 2 goals apiece, but in chukker number 2, Smithfield just slightly putting the pressure on Amaro.
Yeah, they. You said it was back and forth, neutral polo for a while, and Campson got the first one for Amaro, and then that washing machine worked very well on getting, and they had more attempts. So they got to give that chukker to the Smithfield team, and Amaro's got to get back to their offense. You know, sometimes they drive their offense from the defense, but they got to be careful because, as you were saying, it looks like they're so active. They are active. They move around a lot. They're a young team, very young team. Manu, Monse, and Fran. Craig would laugh at you. He would say he averages out the ages if you talk to him. But
sure.
But on the other side, it's a very even keel team. the way they play. So we'll see how they develop, how they change from truck to truck, or what chess moves they use.
Well, a little bit of a mistake here, and jumping straight onto that new ball is, and that new line is Manu Vijamil. Slightly shanks it out to the right-hand side. He's got Manifold coming down, but this is the quickness and the speed and the agility that we've come accustomed to from Manu Vijamil. Looking possibly here for goal number 5. Remember, he's already hit the target on 4 occasions. 3 out of regular play, 1 from the penalty 3 spot. Very unlucky there. They need to maybe just tighten that up a little bit, Dale. There was a big, big hole there in that defense.
Well, you need to just be rocking and rolling, because you said it earlier, and when you were talking about him, he is quick, he's fast, he's aggressive, he does everything at speed. So just be ready to go.
Campson knocks it out, looking for Nic Manifold, and well, there he is again, stealing it for the 2nd time in a row. Manu Vijamil, and this looks relatively easy pickings here, and he will do enough. Cracking a game of polo here, and that, of course, is goal number 5.
Yeah, I don't know what you even call this in polo. I mean, he came from guarding, wasn't he guarding Campson? I mean, he came out of there, and look at the work by Fran. So once he got the steal, Fran worked hard to get back to Campson. That's good. I mean, they're dialed in here. They're working very, very hard. When you can steal balls like that on knock-ins and score, whew. So let's see if they keep this energy up. Out the backside again, Manu.
Yep, and he's corrected himself. Bouncing ball, Manu Vijamil. He's up against Campson. He will leave that one. Clever decision there. Juanse Oliveira, and he in turn will leave it as well. And oh my goodness, on the inside of that post.
Yeah, he's probably going to get called here for a foul. We'll see if they can. But this is a spectacular play. This is the hustle you're talking about, yeah, and they might be listening to you out there, because all 3 of these guys are moving at the same pace, but you can see right there, man.
Yeah.
He's just in such a zone. But they went back and forth, takes it out, leaves it for Juanse. Juanse misses, leaves it for Fran. Fran takes a shot, goes wide, and Manu tries to save it. When he does, he comes across on the right-of-way violation. He actually fouled 2 people.
Yes,
so
he did.
But he scored a goal.
Yeah.
No, so good try, but they'll take the goal away. Penalty 5-8.
Quickly taken, and well, I'm sure that Amaro now are feeling the might of Smithfield. They seem to be opening up and blossoming more and more as this game continues. We are now, of course, in chukker number 3 already. And, well, again, the first goal and the only goal so far on the account of Smithfield. Now, let's see what Campson can do here. He wants to get within a little bit more of a shooting distance or a range. Sends that one, and it's intercepted by Juanse Oliveira, but will he have a clean passage to take it all the way? Campson will put his stick down. Well played. Just got a piece of it. Leaves that behind now for Nic Manifold. He will stop and turn. Now, who's he going to play it to? Well, no one, because he's going to try and drag a player with him, as Campson had come back into the action, and we have another whistle.
Good job on the hook by Campson here. This is a hustle play, because if not, Juanse is gone on the black pony, because that horse could run very, very, very fast. This is good play here by Nick. He turns it in, and then he waits, and we get a whistle. So you're probably going to go with the blocking foul. They've been very consistent on that, our 2 mounted officials, and all season long here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. It's been one of our focuses as the umpires to keep that right-of-way open. If you keep the right-of-way open, the game speeds up. You know, we talk about on the field, when you see those players come in there to block, they're going to be told to clear. And once they clear, players got to use it. And using it means you need to hit the ball or you need to run with the ball, not trot, not lope, run. And that is specific. And that opens the game up, and that's why we've seen these lower leagues, these 6, 8, 12, have gone 2 to 3, 4 goals higher. I mean, we were watching the Bronze Cup the other day at 12 goals. I mean, it's a 16-goal polo.
Yeah.
And, again, the players, be it young Benjamin Obregon types, or these young players we saw in the PTF that are playing, are so very well organized. Then you have these elder statesmen like Campsy guys these guys are seasoned.
Yeah. So based on that foul that you just rightly called out, here we go then. Campson, open goal penalty 2.
Oh, man. Christopher.
Yes.
That's not like you.
He wasn't thinking.
No, that's not like Chris. He's got a couple misses. I'm surprised in that. Sherwin doesn't like him. That's usually, this is his, this is where he's in his comfort zone.
Yeah.
There's bad luck there, man. All right. Well, the goal to knock in does happen. Still time. Keeping it doubled up here, though. They don't want to go in doubled up. Let's see if they can finish this third chucker with a positive possession.
Juanse Oliveira taps the ball back into play. Finds Fran Villamil. He, on the other hand, finds Mano Villamil. The rotation working well. You can see how Fran shot up there past your screens, left behind for Oliveira. He will stop and turn it. Good play. Well, I don't know if he intended to do that, but here we go. The switcheroo. Now, this time it is the team in white. Amaro stealing the ball by you-know-who out on the boards as Juanse Oliveira will clear it. Nicely done. Takes it cleanly across his own goal mouth. Puts it into the far corner. Fakes the backhand. Leaves it for Manu. And Manu will drill that one up along the boards as well towards Juanse Oliveira. Good first touch from him. His pony was already going at full speed. Still Juanse Oliveira. What's he going to do now? Is he going to work it? Checks his pony. Yeah, he's going to work this one in down the back line. Near side backhand coming. Nicely played by Michael Armour. But it's back to the greens. And let's see what they can do now. Again, pressing, trying to make the most of the open space available to him. Manu Villamil taking the ball for a bit of a scenic tour around the outside.
Unreal.
Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. He is flying to the outside. Looks like he's running away from the goal and just snaps it. This is a reverse neck shot. That ball is not, watch, he's past the far post. Now he snaps it backwards.
Wow.
And on a little bounce.
Yeah.
Because he's coming across the goal there. Well done.
Yeah, very, very well done. Goal number 6 for the 5-goal, Manu Villamil. So the heat very much on now here for Amaro. They're down by 4 goals, 7 goals to 3 with a little under a minute and a half remaining in the first half. Keeps the ball in play. Well done. As they were trying to run away with it again. Villamil coming straight at you. Waits for the bounce off the sideboards. Luckily for him, and that's you've got to give it up to Juanse. Plays it into the open field. Now then, who's got the faster pony? Anafal going back with him. Yeah, he's managed to stop him on this occasion. Juanse needs to be careful here. Needs to allow that initial play to be made. Campson. Nice little lofted pass all the way up to Michael. Michael Armour.
No, it's going to be Scotty.
I beg your pardon. Scott Sabara, I do beg your pardon. Yes, indeed. Now, this is left for Manu once again. Campson will try. Well, there's not much you can do here. Manu wants to shake. He's got 2 now on his hip. Clever play. Left that one behind to Juanse Oliveira. Well, that's, again, very quick. That is Mr. Campson through and through. Stops the ball from just trickling over that back line. Campson hammers that one. There's a deflection. And away we go. Manu Villamil on the boards. Hammers that one into the half now of Smithfield. And there he is once again. Unlucky. Craig Callan. So good in reading the play, anticipating where he needs to be. That's the second chance he's had, and that'll bring us to the end of Chukker number 3. So 2-0 for Smithfield. I'm sure Amaro will have to go back to the drawing board and come up with plan B, and let's see what that is when we return here. CTV Sports, stay with us.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckles and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, it's like a big family. We're all, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Once again, a very good afternoon and a very warm welcome. Top Pony 8-goal make or break time here for Amaro against Smithfield in this very, very exciting game it's been. But looking at that first half, Dale, well, especially in Chucker 2 and 3, Smithfield turning on the heat.
Yeah, I know you said it. This is Amaro. They were defending champions. So, they've been here before. I'm not going to count them out. But the Smithfield team did build, and just every chucker they seem to get better and better and better. They came out and they kept, I guess you could say, Amaro's back to their goal. They were on the defense all day long. Yeah, pressing. They didn't have many knock-ins, and very, very successful around the goal. Manu Bijamil, and everybody playing offense and defense is really clicking. They came out super active. You mentioned it on the broadcast, just how they seemed like they were moving around a lot quicker. At that time, the score was very close. It was 2-2 coming out of the first, 5-3 in the second. That's where they made their jump. But still, that's a 2-goal difference. But they've extended it. Every chucker they've added. So that's they got to be happy with the game. I don't think they change much. They like to play that way. This team, they're an active team. They come at you. You saw the plays where you had Juanse Oliveira with the ball. Campson comes in, steals it from him, gets it. Juanse comes back, bumps him, holds him up, and then Manu comes from somewhere else to try to steal the ball. They double team you. They're a force to be reckoned with. This team. But, again, the steady Eddie team of Amaro, that's why they won last year. That's why they're defending champions. Don't be surprised. They have a style. Now, there's two missed penalties.
Right.
All right, and that's not like KK.
No.
Sorry, he knows it. He's sitting in the tent. He says, that's my fault.
Yeah.
He'll stand up for it. And, you throw that on there now, and you're looking at 7-5. And we're just sitting here back going, hey, we got a great game, and da-da-da-da. So, you can throw the blah, blah, blah out if you want, Yan. Because really, it comes down to that. All right?
Well, Dale, I was
no
going to
matter
ask
how
you.
much activity Nanu's done and all the stuff, it really comes down to a couple plays they had. So I say Amaro, I know they're well coached. They're gonna come out, focus. And I said at the beginning, the team that scores goals, that gets the ball between the posts today. And that's just the one thing Smithfield's done a little bit better than the Amaro team.
So what, dare I ask, what would you suggest, or what would you recommend Amaro do or change in the second half?
No, they got to start hitting and running more. They got to start putting more pressure. You got to see, you want to look at Manu's big number.
Right.
The big one, the one on his back.
Yeah.
Because when the little one's coming at you, it looks like it can look like a golf ball. He just comes flying.
Yeah.
Get his back turned the other way. Get running. Open it up. Use the horsepower, and here they go.
A bit like
get
what
Michael running.
Yeah.
Get Scott running. Scott's a goal scorer, and Scott didn't touch 3 balls. You know, and bad luck. But he went coast to coast.
Yeah, went coast to coast. Campson then nearly getting exactly what you said, running that ball.
You got to get Scott Sabaro going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his forte. That's his game plan. That's the way he plays. He's very good at it. That's why they won last year. One of the reasons. Michael is a versatile player who'll go back and forth. But, again, those guys got caught in the middle kind of playing the Smithfield game. I don't think you play the Smithfield game. You don't beat Smithfield by playing their game. You beat it by playing your game and get them to adjust, because their game is very difficult to defend. And then you got to just deal with them double teaming you and beat them. You know, you guys just so we'll see. These guys are very smart. Manifold, Campson, Armour, and Sabaro. They know how to win. So they'll put something together here. Let's check it out.
Well, let's see if Campson on a second attempt can get through. Again, well defended here by Smithfield. Didn't quite go according to plan. There he is. Nice turnaround. Nice pickup here by Craig Callan. Got a little piece of it, but as you can see, Amaro seemed to come out a lot more determined here, especially at the beginning of Chukker number 4. And again, first from the right, now from the left, or the other way around, depending on how you're looking at it. But Campson pushing.
I think Smithfield had 2 knock-ins in the first half.
Right.
They just had 2 knock-ins in the first 2 minutes.
Correct.
Okay, so that means definitely Amaro's said, we got to go forward, guys.
Yep.
You know, and also, listen, they might have been saving some horses. You know, there's a lot
Could all be part of the game plan, yeah.
Game plan, you know, and like I said, those 2 little misses on the penalties. Chris knows he wants to put those in, just keep them in that 2-goal range. They got to make up some ground now. Campson.
Chris just suggesting for a minute there that Manu Vijamil get out of his way. Campson takes a shot, and that'll be the 3rd knock-in.
It's okay. At least you're shooting.
Yeah, and they're knocking on that door.
Yep, keep knocking. And they got these guys on the back.
Yeah.
You know, now they got to look around. Now they got to start doing new things. Don't let them get in a rhythm.
Long ball coming. Here we go. Nicely played. Just shy of that halfway line. Here he comes then. Craig Callan. Didn't quite get a clean touch on that. Near side forehand pickup. Well played. Once again by you-know-who, Mr. Manu Vijamil. Gets the support from Fran. And Juanse Oliveira. But, yeah, now they're getting their teeth into it now. Campson. I would have liked to have heard what he, I'm sure, was telling his teammates there in that halftime interval. Clearly that they've got to change something. And as you said, Dale, they've got to start scoring a few more goals. 4 minutes on the clock. And another breakaway here for Amaro. And that's the man you were talking about, Scott Sabaro. Not quite getting the finish he'd hoped for. And they are so quick. They just come out of nowhere. Vijamil on the boards, telling Juanse to go up, drag a player with him. Long ball, and that's going to land exactly where he wants it. Come on, Craig, good first touch. Now then, he's going to run away with it. Manifold was right behind him. A good second touch here from Craig Callan. Surely from there. Unlucky. But well played, Craig, taking the ball within a couple of yards of that goal mouth, and then on the return, here we go. Will this be the Campson coast to coast? Well, he's got it over the halfway line. Can he get around the outside of Manu Vijamil? He's going to try and shut him down. Campson still fighting, wants to get repossession of that ball. Leaves it now for Juanse Oliveira. And, well played, but did he get away with it? Craig Callan.
Yeah, Nick's going to get there. Definitely a higher energy level from the Amaro team. I mean, the offense, defense, Campson working very hard here. Bad luck. I mean, they had bad luck on their first 3 runs. They literally went down, knocked on the door 3 times, 3 different knock-ins. I think quick line change here.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a courtesy change as they were rolling there at the beginning of the 4th chukker. And, yeah, this is a good start by Amaro. Just missing goals, but definitely keeping the ball on their side, on the offensive side of the field. And that's a different mindset because before they were looking over their shoulders, their neck's probably hurt.
Yeah.
You know, because they're playing so much back. And then that's going to put these guys now transitioning, and in the transition, they catch them on a foul. And that should probably go to a 4 if it is a right of way in his stands. We'll see what our Mount officials decide on that, as it did come right there at the beginning of the courtesy change. So yeah, this is they definitely lit a spark in the tent.
Well, that spark seems to be coming or growing into a nice little fire so far. They've done a very good job in keeping Smithfield at bay. Haven't really had, apart from those 2 chances by Craig Callan, haven't had a real chance with a shot on goal. They've had quite a few, on the other hand, for Amaro. So no score so far here in this 4th chukker. So something clearly going very well now for Amaro.
Yeah, just like you said, too bad they didn't get one of those early. That would have been just great energy, you know, like came out of the tent and you're talking about what to do and how to change a game, and then you kind of back on your heels the whole first half of that. It would have been perfect. But they're going to get an opportunity here. And this is good, too, because it's going to put Chris back on the line. As you said early, Chris made the early ones, and we were talking about that because he made a 6 to start off. Just had a little bad luck on a couple of his other short ones. And he'll get, I don't think they moved him more than that. It's probably going to be a 4.
That's a 4.
Yeah. So they'll go ahead and give it to KK, and this is where he started the game in. So right, pretty much same area.
Well, I think, Dale, that energy goal you were talking about, if that were to be scored now, I think then we will see throughout the rest of not only this chukker, but the remaining 2 chukkers thereafter, I think we will see a different approach to this very important game, make or break, as we said. So let's see if Campson can pick up a much-needed goal. That looks pretty straight to me, but just wide, just out to the right-hand side.
So 4 knock-ins. That's offense is working. It's up there. They'll keep it going here. See if they can keep that mindset here all through the 4th. Outlet pass going to be Wanse looking for Manu. He's got him.
He does indeed, and Manu Vijamil will try and work it. Now he's going to send Juanse up the field. He's going to get the ball back. Very nice little effective play. He, on the other hand, will leave that one for Vijamil. Remember, there were 2 out there with the number 2. That's Fran. Number 3 is Manu, and that was Fran Vijamil. And that, unfortunately, will just hopple over the sideboards. So there will be a change of possession. Still no score, Dale, here in chukker number 4.
Another opportunity as they get the change. They got to try to shut them down here, see if they can. I thought that went out the other way. Wow. Okay, I guess it's going to go to Smithfield. My error. Yeah, no, they are holding. Well, even neutral polo is not bad, Jan, right here for when you come out, because remember, there's so much action from the green team early. They've definitely slowed down that rhythm, but here comes Manu.
And that is, well, you couldn't have played that better. And, oh, unlucky, very unlucky. That's his 3rd opportunity, but again, in the right place where he needs to be every single time. So would like to see Craig pick up, which I think is well overdue and much deserved, his 1st goal. He's had 3 cracking good chances, but this is all costing a lot of time, of course, here in chukker number 4. And I'm sure Smithfield will have something to say about this. The fact that they didn't get to pick up 1 goal so far here left in the remaining 40 seconds of this 4th chukker. And as far as Amaro are concerned, I'm sure they will be happy. Things are now working the way they should. Yeah, and that was inevitable to happen.
They get the back shot here. Comes off the pony. So you got to get the change of possession. Might end the chucker. Watch this. I believe it comes off of a white jersey. Watch the back shot. White there comes off a pony. Now watch this one here. Boom, off the pony.
Yeah.
So off the back shot, off the pony. If there's not a foul, we'll see what the umpires decide on this. It's going to, are they bringing it down? That's the end of the chucker. Are they right? Yeah. Are they, is there 33?
Well,
no, they're calling a foul on this.
Yeah,
So,
a technical. I'm just being told here that a technical foul against Nick Manifold, which is why they've moved it down.
Okay. Okay, so you had to play early, came off the boards, and then the back shot must have been a verbal appeal.
Yep. Yep.
So they're going to move it down to a 2, which, basically a technical. Well, that's a change in the. And they're going to get one out of that, so.
Yeah. So just when they thought, there was maybe the end of a good run, they come back, they get a penalty 2. Goal number 7 for Manu Vijay-Mill, and that also brings us to the end of chucker number 4. 2 more chuckers coming up. Stay with us. We'd love to have you. CTV Sports Top Pony 8 Gold 2025.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckles and Cocktail, because this is a fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxed and chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Well, surprisingly, no score, 1 unanswered goal, and that was based on a technical, so no score by Amaro. 1 goal, goal number 7 for Manu Vijay-Mill. Dale, is this nerves? Is this concentration? Well, what do you put this down to?
I just, they missed the first 4 goals. I mean,
Yeah.
they had 2 knock-ins in the first half and 4 knock-ins in the 4 chucker Smithfield. Well, they're a little frustrated. I mean, when you come out of your tent and you play so well and you're missing the goal, it just gets you a little upset. That's all. Just burning off some energy probably. And tight plays, but everything was going well for Amaro. I really love the way they came out of the tent. There's nothing you say. I mean, they came out playing. They're fighting. They're playing against a very good team. We talked about how good these 2 teams are. And when you finally get the opportunity to get down there and then you miss a few, can wear on you a little bit. But they just got to keep grinding away because they had those 4 opportunities. And remember, I told you there's other opportunity. They also had another penalty. So, they've had the opportunities here. They just got to capitalize and see if they get in the zone. They got 2 chuckers, a lot of time. Mucho tiempo, Yan. This is not a lot of goals, brother.
True.
They've been down by 6 with 6 minutes left.
Yep, I know. But then you are the Dale Schwetz.
Now let me remind you that again. Not that I don't mind reminding you, but 6 minutes, 6 goals, no problem. So let's see.
Yeah.
We got 2 chuckers here. Let's go.
And let's go and see what Juancy Oliveira can do here. There were a couple of mallets up in the air before he took that shot. Wouldn't mind having a look, and looks to me like the rain is coming down pretty hard out there now, Dale.
They're getting a change in the weather, huh? Yep. Outside play here, and that's a good play with Campson. He pushes Manu wide, mishit. Oh, he broke the mallet head off his mount. Yep, you said that, Ian. Oh, bad luck there. Oh, it is coming down. Oh, so we'll just bring it up to your attention here on CTV Sports. As long as the camera ops are safe and there's no issues, we'll keep it going here for you. If we do have to, we do apologize for that, but it's all based on safety of our camera ops and the equipment and everything. So we're just we will keep it going as long as we can. As they will on the field by rule on safety, all based on safety. To keep playing in the rain. Jan, you've done a lot of stuff in England. I know they play a lot. They like playing in the rain there a lot, I guess.
Yes, and oh my goodness, I remember when the first time I was out in the rain. I mean, it's very hard if you're going flat out. You can't see anything.
Right.
You know, you've got to be careful on your turns. And when it rains in England, well, I suppose it's a different kind of rain. Your rain is nice and warm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that cold won't help either.
Exactly.
And then you got wind blowing here too today, so that doesn't help. But maybe that'll help the Amaro team.
Possibly.
You know.
Here we go then. Once again, we've had that situation. We had it just a few seconds ago, and
whoa, KK.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, I hope he's okay. Chris looked like he might have got coming from behind a number of players. Oh man, we got a replay on this. Yeah, just Chris, here you go. Keep an eye on Camps. He's going to come in your screen right. Where is he? There he is on the gray pony, and then right. Oh, there. And so Chris, he has two players coming down on his right side, on the offside. So naturally, he's going to try to get out of the way and move left. But in the process of moving left, there were two other players, one of his players, and it looked like Fran Vijamil. It might have been Manu, but someone running down and caught him behind the leg.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but he rode it out well. Horse seems fine. His horse is good. They'll check that out. They'll evaluate the horse. And Chris, make sure he's okay. And then I think he probably go with some kind of fair play here. Based on the injury timeout, yeah, fair play. And it'll be given to the Smithfield team.
Quickly taken from the spot. Vijamil to Vijamil. Fran to Manu, and Manu wants to send it back to Fran Vijamil. In comes Campson. Feeling the pressure. Now, what would you say to that?
Old bull, young bull. Watch,
Well,
it's
well,
an old
well
bull, young
said.
bull.
Well said, Dale.
The old bull gets in there and just hangs out. He goes, "Come on, young bull, make a mistake," and Fran gets a little overzealous.
Yeah.
Rides in from behind.
Yeah.
But I like the pressure of Fran. You know, because Campson is such a good player, and when you let him get in a groove, and that's one thing Smithfield's done very well today, is to try to keep him under pressure. You know.
Here we go then on the move. Scott Sabaro trying to center that ball towards the goal mouth, but in comes again a goal scorer of 7 so far. Manu Vijamil has it stolen. Now then, Campson. Can he straighten this ball up on the approach? Still Campson. You don't want to lose it now. Campson, Juanse needs to get out of the way to allow Campson to make the play. Well, we're going to get a whistle.
Definitely a blocking foul. Now, is it a 1 or is it a 2? Because going to goal, how far out is he? We'll see. He might be a little bit too far out for the 1. That's the one thing I was wondering. In the vicinity. Let's see if he's in the vicinity. He's got a couple more taps here. She probably might bring it out. We'll see. But they decide to do. They're going to go with the 2 on it. Yeah. So in the vicinity, but it's a little bit further out. Blocking on Juanse. Not a hard call, just based on the ball placements on where you'd go, but he's still a little bit further out there, and once he's just getting caught on the blocking foul, and Campson will get another opportunity here at the, that one dead center now. He's
Dead center.
Back on line. Well done, Chris.
Well, that was well overdue if you think about it. The last time, anyone, and it was Chris Campson scored, was in the second chukker. We're now in the 5th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the that early 3 chukkers, definitely Smithfield got got in their rhythm. But now it's what's good for Amaro. At least they're not in a rhythm. The Smithfield team, all they got is the one penalty too, and this was a goal scoring machine. 7 goals in the first half is very well played on your offense. Remember that 13 goals we talked about?
Yeah.
And they were on track for 14. And here we go though. Gonna be Fran.
Yeah, he's going to try and outrun Campson. Fran, well played, checks his pony. A little bit too much of an angle there. In comes Juanse Oliveira trying to pick it up on the near side, but they're both overriding. Campson hammers another monster shot down the field. Now then, let's see if they can make something out of this. Nice run from the number 1, Scott Sabaro. Just a bit too much.
Bad luck. Scott, yeah, he said this is where I like to see Scott. You've seen him, he's had a couple runs. Thought he might come out a little earlier, just running to Scott early, because when you get those guys fired up and you got them hitting the ball, and the ball gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
We talk about that as you're running the goal. If you don't have many opportunities to run the ball, that sometimes looks like a golf ball out there.
Yeah.
And then, you got pressure situations. So not having that many opportunities, and finally when you get one, it can be a little difficult. Scott's had a few good runs, but then, he's had to put it together.
Yeah.
And just had some bad luck. But if you can get more attempts, like anything, and you can shoot at the goal. We were talking with Tincho Merlos when he was in the studio the other day. If you could play golf with 2 balls, every time you hit a ball in golf, you could play 2 balls. You'd probably shoot better, right?
You would.
Okay. Everybody in the world would shoot better.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's kind of the same way, in polo, because you're on a horse and you're running 25, 35 miles an hour, every time you get to touch the ball, that's why you see good players, top players, you'll see they will play or hold the ball or do things for themselves to get themselves in a groove.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they might be a little selfish doing that, but in the process, they become the 10-goaler they are, the 8-goaler they are, the 9-goaler.
Yeah.
In this case, Manu and Chris at 6 and 5. But they touch the ball more, they get comfortable, they get in a groove, and the ball gets bigger. They say. When you don't see it that much. So that's why the dynamics of keeping your team in place and using everybody and passing the ball and getting everybody a touch on the ball. One of the things we talk about with players that you can do to help is like between chuckers, not during this courtesy chain, but between chuckers, if you're playing a number 1 or you're playing the back, you don't see the ball that much, go and get a ball and stick in ball.
Yeah.
But you got to bring the ball right to the umpire. Can't just stick them all and just lead, run around like
no, for sure.
You only got 4 minutes between chuggers, but it gives you the ability to get down on the ball, touch the ball, feel the ball, and then if you get a pass, it won't look like a golf ball. So a few little tricks to the trade that you can use to help you. And look at, they've been using Craig. They get him out there, so I'd like to see Amaro kind of mix it up a little more, and try to get Scott and, like I said, Michael. Don't take on all the pressure, Nick and Chris, They got a lot going on in there for them anyways.
We've had a whistle, once again, to the detriment here of Chris Campson, thinking very much it should go in his favour. Let's have a look at what happened here. 2 players meet on the on the boards. And, there you see it, Chris thinking he had the lesser angle as that play with the number 2 came across. He thought he was on that line first. What will the umpires make of that?
It definitely goes, pops up and heads that way. It's kind of funny on the replay. You can see ball does move around, but definitely moving in that direction at first. Kind of bounces around. I can see why Chris kind of moved towards it, thinking the ball moved a little bit. And then you got the contact, but Chris definitely had himself on the right of way. Quick line change, Jan. It's moving around quickly out there.
That makes all the difference. Here we go then. Juanse Oliveira able to retrieve that ball. It came off Scott Sabaro. Juanse, long ball into the half, of course, deep into the half of Smithfield. In comes Campson. Stops, turns. Now then, I'd like to see him run it from one side of the field to the other. This field, of course, running from east to west or west to east. And Campson working it very well. We'll leave that one behind. Again, left behind by Manifold. Back to Campson. Now in Smithfield. In the half of Smithfield. Still Campson. Wants to get the ball away from the boards and then either go for a direct shot or send a perfect pass. And that pass nearly got through. Oh, unlucky, the backhand shot. Well, that was the idea by Nick Manifold, but Smithfield doing a very good job standing very, very steadfast here in their own half, and away we go. Once again with Mr. Manu Vijamil. Wait for the finish. There comes the under the neck. Oh. Just the most narrowest of margins.
Yeah, very difficult shot from the corner there, and he still put it in the 80% range, maybe 90. And on the fly, ooh, yeah, Chris had to wait here. But that's smart. You know, push him and not, but that's a pro play. You see, he went for the quick knock-in. Guy wasn't there. He didn't say play. We saw this happen the other day in the Bronx, right? And, you know, I got to talk to him. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, bad luck here for – oh, man, bad luck, Chris. He was going for the quick one to get running there. And, man, he's done a good job. Yeah, just bad luck. You know, it happens. Trying to get out in front. And, you know, you got to work. You got to be quick to get there. So he just had bad luck, kind of a little skip there. And Manu pick up on the broken play. So that'll take us to the end. No, we'll get ready. 5 goals down. Yeah, and you know what I say.
I know what you say. I know what you say.
It's not 9-5, so 9-4. But they still got an opportunity here. I'm not counting them out yet. So you want to watch this 6th and final chucker. We'll be right back.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything that goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A very good afternoon.
6th and final chucker here, 2025. Top Pony 8 goal. And wild game. First 3 chuckers was all Smithfield. Amaro just keeping it rolling. They end up 7-3 at halftime. Came out, and the new Amaro team, like they jumped into the telephone booth. Came out with a big OS on there. Big OS. Super polo man. No, they did. They shot a goal 4 times, just wide.
Yep.
And then they went back and forth in the 5th, and here we are, 5 down. 7.5 minutes though left, so there's still time here, Jan. We'll just see what happens. Can Smithfield hold on, or Amaro have a stellar chucker here and get the win or get an overtime chucker?
Well, Campson, well, he's not going to waste any time putting that one away. And as you said, Dale.
30 seconds, Jan. That took 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, now you do the math.
Well, they could end up winning this.
See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, Dale.
Watch, that energy's going to keep rolling here.
Yeah.
Don't count these Amaro boys out. They
No.
They've been here before, defending champions, trying to get back in it. Good job here. Great way to start out.
Yeah, and I think he was unloading a lot of frustration on that shot, did Chris Campson. So this could be the flick of the switch here in chukker number 6, as we are very much strapped in, looking forward to, let's see if the Chris Campson show will do the, well, you might think the impossible, but there he is again. He's on it. He's on it like a car bonnet, trying to keep that ball moving. Now then, Juancy Oliveira, what game plan have they got up their sleeve? Are they going to go more defensively now, Dale, or are they going to be looking for opportunities nonetheless?
I don't know. They just play their same game. I don't think they're going to overthink it. Not much. The switch up. They'll play the same game. See what happens. And we got a foul here. Riding in from behind, Craig. Got to go to the near side there.
Yeah.
And 5A. But yeah, I don't. I mean, they definitely don't want. They're going to keep them off the line. And they've done a good job today. They haven't fouled that many times. So I don't think that's something they got to worry about. But if they definitely talk about that, this is where we want to go. Oh, man, get Scott going forward. That's good. Good feed. Nice play by Nick. Turned out by Nana.
And Vijay Mill will be looking for, because I could see him turn there. Craig Callan was going up again. But still Vijay Mill. And, of course, as long as they can hold on to the ball to deny Amaro to run and work with it, that will be very much, I think, part of the plan here for Smithfield. And of course, if there's an opportunity like now that they can possibly take all the way, and on the near side, a little finish elegantly done by the number 2, Fran Vijay Mill, picking up his 2nd goal of the match.
A smooth operator. Love the chestnut, pinning the ears back. And this is not an easy goal. That's great polo. Very calm, relaxed, flips over, takes it on the front side of the near side, so he's flipping it in on the front and just lets the ball do the work. Very smooth running horse. Great goal here by Fran Vijay.
So, back to the halfway line, Mr. Campson. Come on, Chris. I'd like to see a few more goals coming from you, just holding on before everybody is where they should be. Leaves that Craig Callan. Now the cut shot. That's going to land just perfectly. Oh, he nearly got a piece of it, did Scott Sabara. Manu will open it up again nicely. Anybody there to run with it? Well, there wasn't, but Campson will try and turn it. And this is the kind of pressing that you want to see now coming from Amaro. They need to press, but that does make them slightly vulnerable in the back, i.e. in their defense, because one little break and they will be upfield, going towards that east end of the field. So, risky, but it can pay a lot of dividend here. And Campson on the move. Campson now with the finish. Well played, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They need to keep it going here, though. I don't know if they're going to go to courtesy change or not. They might go to the courtesy change. A lot of work being done here. And time, that's the only issue. Great balling, though, by Campson. I mean, very well done. Going to get on here. Down by 4. Now time is of the essence. They got to get something. They got to get one out of the bowl in here.
Just remind me about that 6 goals, Al.
Yeah, that's 6 goals. 6 goals again. Yeah. It's a goal a minute, yeah.
Yes.
And when you go to goal, you got to keep saying, "Are you doing the math?" You got to tell your team, "Are you doing the math?" That way you believe.
Yes.
You feel it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That plays a lot.
And every time you score one, the other team goes, "Oh," and you got to make sure you tell them.
Yeah.
And then you'll do. But if you believe, it'll happen.
I'm a believer, Dale.
Yeah. Funny thing is that Memo Gracito only did it one time in his whole career, so it's not easy. I had the opportunity to do it twice, yeah, and I was lucky, very lucky. But someone's watching over me. I don't know.
Yes.
Now, you got to have a few things happen, though. You got to have some fouls go on. And we saw Adolfo score 4 in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There's little things that got to happen. But it can happen.
Of course.
Now, we always thought it was a goal a minute until Adolfo scored 4 in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But he got 2 penalties. And
ruined it for everyone.
He ruined it for everybody. Adolfo, why'd you do that?
What were you thinking?
Why did Adolfo do that to us?
So
I think he was tired of hearing me say, "Oh, we scored 6 goals this week."
Probably. Yeah.
So let me show you how to do it. It was fun watching him do it.
So here we go then, a little under 3.5, and once again, Manu Vijamil, he'll be looking, I'm sure, for his 8th goal of the match. Is this the one in the making? Leaves it for Juanse Oliveira. Oliveira, however, cool as ice, puts his ball over the back line. Very cool.
Yeah, they're doing their thing, Smithfield. Very well played. They work for each other again. And there's a good finish from behind. And Manu's still just keeping the rhythm going. Love the rotation. Again, by the Smithfield team. Craig doing a good job with this. I'm going to interview him on that, just how it feels to be in that washing machine every so often. He'll say, my clothes are clean afterwards. That's fine. He, they are going on. Let's see if we can keep going here. It's going to be Chris. It's going to be Scott.
Yeah, now let's see Mr. Sabara what he can do here. He's going to have to try and center that ball. And, yeah, they would be well advised to try and let that one run over the back line. There wasn't enough steam in it for it to do so. So Fran Vijamil will have to work it. But this is costing, again, a valuable time that is running out here for Amaro. The near side backhand. Oh, we missed it. Now there's a green shirt there. And there is. And you know who that is. Manu Vijamil. Yeah. I think Greg Cullen was more busy taking the man out of the play to create a clear passageway here for Manu. He's got the ball again. Now picked up by Michael Armour. He will play that one down the boards. Well done indeed. And at the front you can see him there running is Nick Manifold. He's going to open up those shoulders. Has an unfortunate deflection. Well, that's just bad luck.
Yeah, it comes off the podium. Look, he was trying to drag that one forward. Kind of came off took a nice, easy swing. Chris will put it back in. Clock's going to tick down around a minute. That ball off the post. Didn't have much luck today.
No.
Wasn't their day for that, for sure. It does happen, though, with teams. And but you can't take away from the way Smithfield played this game. I mean, just on the other side for Amaro being the defending champions, Smithfield did bring it. They came in strong. They came in and said, "Look, we're going to play our game," and they got Amaro to play their game in the first half.
Yep.
Amaro came out very strong in the fourth, and they definitely changed whatever they did in there. Congratulations to them, their coaches. I don't know if Red's down there. Michael's father might be helping them too. I know he coaches with them a little bit. But they did not have that offensive tack in the first half. They got it in the second, and then they had bad luck around goal. It is a dance. We talk about it all the time, man. And if you step on your partner's foot, what happens?
It hurts.
It hurts.
So the last few seconds remaining, I think we can see signs of resignation here from Amaro. They know that they're beat. And there's also, of course, a character trait to respect the winners. So we congratulate, well done, Smithfield, winning this game 11 goals to 7.
So they're going to move on to the shootout.
Yep.
Yeah, so remember what we said. We have victory.
Oh, hang on. There's 11 seconds. I'm just being told there was a whistle. We didn't see that. Yeah, there's 11 seconds left to play.
No, don't be professional here. I want to finish it out again. We want to thank the Amaro team for sure. Scott Sabaro, Nick Manifold, Chris Campson, and Michael Armour. They will be back. Trust me, Amaro, such a stellar, strong organization. And great to have them playing at the Grand Champions Polo Club, defending champs. Just wasn't their day today. It happens. They'll be back, though. They'll be back. And, hey, in one way, Greg Callan, great team, Smithfield Farms out of Mashonack, New York. Beautiful Smithfield Farms. That's a good way to finish it there on a positive note. KK, I like it. And great to see the young guys, Vijamil, Oliveira, and Vijamil. They're young cats. They're playing really good, and they're tuned up. If they have the opportunity to win this shootout, they're going to get into these guys. Quite on Z, they're watching today.
Oh yes,
yes sir, they are watching. I think the matchup with Quite on Z as we have Victory, Tough Rider, and Smithfield. We're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back for the shootouts. So if you want to see the shootout, which can be a lot of fun, get yourself a snack because we'll be back. But we are going to go to a little break. Jan, Ed, Frank, and myself and the CTV Sports crew. So stay with us as we'll be back for the shootout of the 2025 Top Pony 8 Gold to see who will make it into the finals against Quite On Z. We'll have Smithfield, Victory, and Tough Rider. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are. We did mention at the beginning of that last game, Amaro versus Smithfield. Once again, would like to congratulate Smithfield for winning and getting through into a trilogy. 3 teams, Dale, who are going to be taking the shootout.
Yeah, this is the way it works. And you see our Cale Newman out there, polo manager, explaining the shootout. And love it. It's just like a brand new game. Everyone dressed out. I want to thank the Victory team, Tough Rider. He said it to Segundo Cami with Victory, and he's there, number 4. Augustine Oregon right there, number 3. You just left your picture, and that's, well, we know this is number 3 in the green. You've seen him play. He's warmed up. Manu Bijamil. And they'll set up here, and umpires on the field. And they're all going to take, there's 1 player for each team, going to represent each team. They'll pull the balls down. We have goal judges in place. Also, you have the cameras set up where they can trigger a call if they need to check a goal. Remember, the goal posts, 8 to 10 inches in diameter. And players have the opportunity to walk up, take a shot. They'll go, each player will take 1 shot on the first round. And they'll shoot. See which one's winning on the open goal here. Then they'll move it back.
Well, Dale, I've just heard from our field side correspondents. We're going to start with Tough Rider. Then it'll be Smithfield. Then Victory. And they're going to start from the 40. So the penalty 3.
Yep.
And then after that, move it back to the penalty 4.
Mm-hmm. And this is where the ice in the veins comes in.
Yep.
And this is the way it happens. They're ready for this. They know that these teams practice, the pros practice. They have certain players they use. Doesn't surprise me, the players that are out there, and all of them very consistent. Overgone has been awesome with the Tough Rider team. He plays with one of my favorite players, Benja Overgone, and his red helmet. And actually saw him play in the PTF.
Yep.
He did a great job. Got to see his family. And, Nail Biter, the winner of this will move on to play against Quite on Z. So let's get the final touches on here, make sure everybody's in place.
So, Augustine Obregon taking the first shot. And, the high flag.
And they'll tee their own balls, which is the big part. You see each player. And they can pick the ball, too. They don't like the way the ball looks. Remember, KK likes the new one, so... Give the players the opportunity, make them feel as comfortable as possible. And I'm sure each player brings a very calm, relaxed horse.
So, Segundo Kaimi up next for Victory. And also the high flag. So the last man up now, of course, there he is. For Smithfield, remember, he scored a lot of goals in that game that we just saw. Very consistent, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Manna made 2 during the game. He made a 3 and a 2 on the short ones. This is the 3, but he made a couple. Oh, did he? I was wondering, did he go at a lope on the ones that he hit earlier? Well, maybe he's just getting in the rhythm. Different styles. Oh. Whoa.
Did not see that happening.
Bad luck. So they had the he said I was surprised. I didn't think he went. I thought he did at a walk. Most players do the shorter ones, but choosing the style to go at, you can go to full speed run if you want.
So Smithfield with that goes to the subsidiary. They're in the subsidiary final because they're out. And the last two remaining, of course, Victory Polo and Tough Rider, now battling it out for that plot spot in the final.
Yeah, and I'll bring them back to the 60 now.
Correct.
So now you got to hit a penalty 4. So that's going to increase the difficulty. I want to thank the Smithfield team. Just off bad luck off the left side there.
Yeah, well.
That's tough.
That's tough. That's tough to dodge. You come off a win, and then that must be hard.
Yeah, too bad. I feel bad for man. But, you know, it's you said we're talking about it. It's a lot easier than it looks.
So Augustine now coming up to shoot from the 60. Oh, the 60-yard.
And taking the walk approach.
But gets it through.
Yeah, I think Augustine usually when he hits a 4, usually when he has a group in there blocking, remember, defending it.
Different story.
Goes out of gallop, goes out of lope, and a canter. But both these players, I think both of them probably will go at a walk, and they're going to battle it out here. Oh, bad luck off the left side. Oh, looks like Tough Rider.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations. It's Tough Rider. Timmy should be thrilled with that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the anticipation will be over now also for Kwaiton Z. They know who they're going to be facing. Yep, that's it. Tough Rider.
Yes, Tough Rider's a Timmy.
Yeah.
I'm going to Benja. We're going to see my favorite player again. Overgone. He'll be back in there with Nico. Urakian. And then we got Alexander. So here we go. That's it. So the stage is set for the finals of the 2025 Top Pony 8 goal, as we will have Kwaiton Z going up against Tough Rider. For Jan Edik Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.